Hey, hurry up, let's go.
What was going on?
The Serrina Goodman show coming on. Turn the TV up.
All right.
Serrina, Serrina, it's the Serrina Goodman show. Turn it up. Serrina, Serrina, it's the Serrina Goodman show. Serrina, Serrina, it's the Serrina Goodman show. Serrina, Serrina, it's the Serrina Goodman show. Hey, ho, hey, ho. It's my favorite show. Hey, ho. I watch this all the time. Serrina Goodman, what a beautiful host. Turn on your TVs, what a beautiful show. She got a beautiful set, what a beautiful cast. Same things that make you cry, or make you laugh. From music to real life, even politics. No matter the topic, it's all positive. So stay tuned. I'm just letting you know this the Serrina Goodman show. Serrina, Serrina, it's the Serrina Goodman show. Turn it up. Serrina, Serrina, it's the Serrina Goodman show. Serrina, Serrina, it's the Serrina.
Welcome to the Serrina Goodman Show. Now, today's show, I'm excited about it, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. This is a cast of the new play, My Grandmother's Prayer. Welcome, y'all.
Yes.
So I'm really excited to have you guys here today. Thanks for coming on. Are you excited?
Yes.
So for those of you who don't know, this gentleman back here in the hat, because Ermin has on a hat as well, but this is Pastor Marvin Williams. He is the writer of this wonderful play, and I am the co-writer of this play. I am also the director of this play. So I have to just begin to tell you guys that you guys are absolutely awesome. Like, I couldn't select a better cast. You got great energy. It's a faith-based play, and all of you bring your own spirituality to it, and it's been a pleasure directing you. So I just wanted to thank you for that honor. Yeah. So I want to direct this first to Marvin. Marvin, what inspired you to write this play?
Actually, I was sitting in my bedroom 3 years ago, 2014, and I just began to write, and this was God inspired. And I wrote this play within a half hour, and God gave me the title, and it's a story about redemption and forgiveness and restoration, embracing truths through pain, and it's just so surreal that it's actually coming to fruition. Yeah, I think in the beginning when you, because first of all, I'm the president of the drama ministry at Christ Fellowship Baptist Church in Brooklyn, New York, 1-11 Sumter Street. Let me put that out there first, with Dr. David L. Kelly II, right? Yes. Yeah. So, if we were in the drama ministry trying to figure out what work we wanted to do, because last time we did Confessions of a Preacher Man, which was awesome. Yes. And so now this is our annual production that we do on July 8th, 2017, so guys don't miss it. And so we were deciding what work. And so Herman had a piece of work, right? And Herman came to me with a piece of work, and I said, okay. And then I was talking to Marvin on the phone, and then you were telling me about a piece of work. But it was initially going to be a skit. Did you guys know that? No. It wasn't initially a full-scale play. Yes. It was a skit that he put together. And that's where the co-writing came in, because we wrote the rest of it in his living room. Yes. Wow. Yeah, so we wrote that. And then I had a lot of aha moments in this play, a lot of aha moments, because the interesting thing is that when you're trying to find your way, especially if God has granted you a lot of different talents, but then when you find exactly what it is, and it comes so naturally, the words came naturally, the lines came naturally, my visions came naturally, I said, oh my God, I get it. I know what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. Yes. And it really started with this play for me. Wow. I directed the other one, but it was this one that I know that, wow, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Yes. Not that I can't do secular work, because I can and I do. But I know that faith-based Christian works is my thing. That's what he said. That's it for you, girl. Yes. So I accept it. You
Yeah.
know, so I thank you for that because after your little skit, it turned into a full-scale play, and an awesome play it is.
It is.
Awesome play it is.
Awesome.
So
yes.
what I'd like you guys to do is let's just go down the line and introduce yourself and tell what character you play. Let's start with you.
Hi, my name is Kimberly Lewis, and I play Danielle. To start off, Danielle is a very spicy character, I like to describe her as, but she uses all of those abilities as far as being spicy, charismatic, and, pretty much confidence, as I would to say, to really just hide the vulnerabilities that she really, really has. I don't want to give all the
No, we
details.
won't let
When you do come to the play and you will discover what she's actually hiding, you will understand, and then to some degree you will actually be able to relate as to why she used all this high self-esteem to cover up all the vulnerabilities that she has.
Yeah. Oh, you did your homework. Character analysis is very important, right? Because what I tell you, always know what it is that your character will and will not do. You will know how your character will sit. You'll know if your character is going to stand, right?
Yes.
Because every time you come into rehearsal, who do you become? You stop being Kimberly, and who do you become?
Danielle.
Exactly,
Wow.
right? Pastor?
Well, I play myself. I play actually Pastor Marvin Williams, actually, who preaches a message of forgiveness and redemption that culminates the whole story, and it's really powerful. It'll bring you to tears. It'll make you laugh. It'll make you think. So they said, well, you're playing a pastor. I said, no, you don't really. You can play a pastor, but when you are a pastor, it's just second nature. So sometimes I have to pause a little bit, because when the Spirit takes control, you understand that makes all of the difference. But that's what. Wow.
Well, let me interject here, because then when we did Confession of a Preacher Man, when he started preaching, everybody thought it was Sunday morning.
Yes.
Everybody got into it.
Yes.
And as a result, there were people who joined the church. And that's really what this is all about. People come to Christ different ways. And if we can bring them to Christ through drama,
That's true.
fine.
Amen.
Marvelous. People are going to see themselves in some of the characters here. They're going to be able to relate to someone. And that's because in life, we all have stuff. We all have stuff, and we all, seek forgiveness for it. Because every day that we breathe, it's inevitable we're going to sin.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Yes.
Everyone sins and comes short of the glory of God.
Yeah.
That is a given.
Yes.
So since we already know that going in, right, we just try to be the very best person that we possibly can be, and be as Christ-like as we possibly can. Yeah. So when you get to preaching, people was like, "Is he really a preacher?" And I said, "Yes." Can't you tell?
Oh wow. I'm
It's
humbled.
not a preacher acting. It's not a man acting as a preacher. It's the preacher being himself, being led by the Holy Spirit. Herman.
My name is Herman Carthens, and I play associate pastor. And this pastor, he's gets to the point. Let's say. But what gets me is when we do rehearsals, my eyes water, man, because I feel it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because it's so real, and it is reality in life.
It is. It's a lot of reality. It's a lot of other people reality.
Right. It's going to have people thinking,
Yeah.
and
that's the
try
goal.
to do better in life.
Yeah.
wow.
And so I want to just say this, Herman. You are the person that, I want to be when it comes to being on time and and that level of commitment. I've never seen that. And we all got our shortcomings. So let me just be transparent. But when I see every time there's a rehearsal, you're always like a half an hour early.
Wow.
He's always a half an hour. When you're never waiting on Herman. Never.
Wow.
Herman starts going where he's going 2 hours early.
That's true.
That is, I'm telling you. And then something else I learned from you is that when we were working on your play, which is now going to be a film, so that's going to be in November. So November, you guys are going to come back to Christ Fellowship because we're going to be debuting your film. So yours turned into a film, and Marvin's turned into a play.
Yes.
So it shows you how good God is. But one thing that you taught me was that never put more on my platter than I can handle. Because I tend to say yes to a whole lot of projects. I got like 7 projects going on right now. But I said until I take one project off, I'm not going to put another project on. I learned that from you.
Wow.
Because he said when he started in one organization, you had a saucer, right?
No, I had a saucer. Then I had a plate. Then I had a platter.
Right.
It got heavy.
It got too heavy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and it'll happen, and it's very easy to happen because when people ask me to do things and the spirit moved me, I want to say yes, and then I don't always have the time to say yes. There's only 24 hours in a day, but I'm trying to stretch like 30 out of it, and just doesn't work because I'm not in control, even though some days I think I am. So thank you for that, Herman.
Okay. Oh, well, my part is, honestly, I wanted to be in the skit. My name is James Sharp. I wanted to be probably the thug or somebody who really big shot. But I got a part was very emotional. And, it's, you at the end, you really start to feel it. And I felt it myself. So my scene is you have to find a way to really make your face expression to be cryable. And, during the whole thing, I really cried. They seen me trying, not to, but, I had to find a way to cry. And I found a teeny kind of thing. So I enjoyed it, and I think that you guys will too. I believe that, my part really, really, really took a lot for me to really get into and really try to grasp it. But again, it's what I seen in it and what I saw in the whole thing. In reality, I had to ask, is this really going on? Is this really happening in the world, especially in church? So, that right there means a lot to me. And
but you're an excellent actor. Is one thing you're definitely a strong actor. The thing is, like I say, either if you don't feel the cry, don't cry.
Right.
The worst thing is a fake anything.
That's right.
You understand? If your character doesn't feel like it's time to embrace her, don't embrace her. It's better not to embrace her than to look like, okay, this is the next thing in the strip. Let me embrace you. So you flow the way you flow. But when you're talking to your character, you can see it. And sometimes we have to draw from some of our life experiences to be able to capture that moment. And you do what it is that you have to do as an actor. You will draw from it. I'm sure there's a time where you cause pain to someone, and you're sincerely sorry.
Yes.
So all you do is tap into that. And if you may be tapping into it for maybe 30 seconds or 60 seconds, but it's enough to let the audience really feel your pain.
And that's what's up. Okay.
And that's how you capture it.
Beautiful.
So you got that. You got that. Evelyn?
Well, I'm Evelyn Baker, and I play the role of senior mother. And so I'm actually grandmother. And what inspires me about grandmother is that you always look to grandmother for that nurturing, that wisdom. She's always the strong foundation of the family, holding it. She's that glue, holding everyone together. She's stern when she needs to be. She doesn't play, but she's also Christ founded. Everything that she does is not without Christ being first. And she instills that in her daughter and her granddaughter. She's nurturing when she has to be. Because she empathizes and sympathizes with every situation, but she also knows that sometimes you got to pick up your cross and bear it, and you really have to do better. So that's what I like about Senior Mother. Senior Mother is no joke. She doesn't play, and she wants to keep everybody strong.
Yes.
And it's a very important character, right?
Very.
It's like it's really all about you are that glue that keeps everything like together, which is generally how our families are, right?
Yes.
The grandma is like the one.
Yes.
The grandma is usually the go-to person, right? Everything. I fell down, skinned my knee, go to grandma, right?
Yep.
I just did something wrong, go to grandma. Grandma usually be the one to save your tail from getting, lashed to someone else. But I'm sure Marvin would agree. You were just like our very first choice for
thank you.
Senior Mother. Like you just have it.
Good choice.
Yes.
You really just have it, and your commitment to it has just been overwhelming. So
I don't think that that's something that's off. I think that kind of comes with me because I grew up where we lost our parents early, and I was the one that everyone looked to. Even though I had an older sibling,
Yes.
I was the one that everybody is like, we can't do this without you. You got to be here, and we're looking up to you, and you are our role model, and so it's important when you want to keep family together,
Wow.
because sometimes after death people separate,
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
and they go their own separate. But I was always the one. No, we gotta maintain this. We gotta keep this going. We gotta be strong. We gotta be a family,
Yeah.
and that's what it's all